Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Fallout 4, and I'm going to be showing you how to find all 20 bobbleheads, and we're going to be getting these two achievements. First one is super duper easy. You can find this at the Museum of Freedom at the start of the game. You're going to get to the top floor and meet the Minutemen for the first time. And over by this desk right here will be the first bobblehead. It's going to be the Perception bobblehead, so make sure you grab that, and that will be 1 out of 20. Alright, later on in the main story, we're going to head to Park Street Station, and inside will be a vault. And once you get towards the end, you are going to meet Nick Valentine. He's going to tell you to open up the door, and once you do, make sure you grab the bobblehead, which will be on the Overseer's desk right behind him. It's going to be right here. It's going to be the Speech bobblehead. And the third one, we are going to head to Corvega Assembly Plant. You are supposed to head here to clear out some raiders, but if you head over to the roof, you can actually find a bobblehead at the tippy top. I recommend leveling up a bit because there are a ton of raiders up here. You just have to clear the inside of the plant to finish that mission, but there are more raiders outside, and there's a bobblehead up here, so it might behoove you to search the outside, go all the way to the top, and in the corner right here will be the Repair bobblehead. Alright, another story-based one. Once you head to Fort Hagen with Nick to fight Kellogg, you're going to have to head down this final hallway before you fight him. He's going to open up this door, and then he's going to be in that lower room right there, but you have to go around to fight him. Once you see the locked door, you want to turn right into the double doors. There's going to be a bunch of synths down this hallway. Once you see the locker, take a left, and then head down here. Follow the pipe until you get to the T intersection. You want to make sure you take a right and then a left. Don't go to the double doors and don't go down the hall. Instead, look for the corpse and then head into the door right next to it. This is going to be the cafeteria area, and you want to look in the kitchen, and on a table will be the energy weapons bobblehead. So make sure you pick that up. Alright, this is Vault 81. This is an optional place you can discover. You're going to need 3 fusion cores in order to access this vault, because you have to pay the lady in order to have access. So make sure you find some fusion cores, or you can buy them for 400 a piece, and then hand them over to this lady, and you are going to have to do a little side mission in order to find the next bobblehead. It's a little complicated, so pay attention to these little steps. Make your way into the vault, so take the elevator down to where the residents are. So we're going to head over here, hit the button, and you want to make sure you look for the clinic. So to find it, you want to go down and then take a right and then head into residential and follow the hallway, and you want to pay attention to the signs because it's very easy to get lost in here. So there's the classroom, so just go downstairs from there, and the clinic should be directly underneath it, right over here. So head in there and then talk to the doctor man. He's going to send you on a side quest. So after he's done talking, you're going to get some objectives. Make sure you leave the vault, and make sure you fast travel to somewhere where you can either wait for 24 hours or sleep for 24 hours. So I recommend fast traveling to either Diamond City or your home base, and you can find a stool right here in the center restaurant on Diamond City, and just hit the Y button and wait for 24 hours. You can also sleep for 24 hours. Whatever the case, make sure 24 hours pass by, and make sure you head back to the vault, head back to the clinic, and then talk to the doctor. Some more people are going to be here. I'm not going to spoil it, but you are going to be sent on a side quest. It's going to be called Hole in the Wall, and you want to head to the reactor room and then head through the door that's down here, and it's going to take you on a pretty cool adventure and side quests. So I'm not going to spoil that, but towards the end, once you meet this robot, you want to look on the desk and grab the bobblehead. It's going to be the medicine bobblehead. And then we're going to move on to Trinity Tower, which is in the east part of the map. This is a pretty big tower with a lot of super mutants in here, so recommend being a pretty high level. Once you get to the tippy top, you want to make sure you open up that chest right there, and then grab the key, and then you are going to free 2 guys here. So make sure you open up this door, and then Rex Goodman, the bad guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, is going to say hi to us. Once he's done talking, you can meet Strong, a good guy super mutant, but behind him will be the melee bobblehead, so make sure you grab that. Alright, right next door is going to be the Boston Public Library. To have access to this, you are either going to need an advanced lockpicking skill, or you can head in through the tunnels. So I'm taking the tunnels away because I haven't leveled up lockpicking. There's going to be super mutants in here as well as robots. Don't shoot at any of the robots because they're friendly until you become hostile. Take the stairs up, take a right, see the wheelchair guy, and then take a left into the courtyard. Then you want to drop down and head straight. And then past these benches. Very easy to get lost in here, so pay attention to these little directions. Head up the rubble to the second floor, and then you want to go through the door. You're going to have a fork here. You have the hole in the wall as well as the door. Take the door and then take a left. Once you see the terminal right there, take a right into the main room, and then you want to follow this straight into the back room right here, and in here will be the bobblehead. Once you get it, a bunch of super mutants are going to invade the library, so you're going to have a pretty tough time to get out, but it's going to be over here. The intelligence bobblehead is going to be what it's called, so make sure you pick that up and head over here to Malden Middle School, and this is also out east. So head into the middle school, and then you're going to have to open up this jail cell door right here, and you can access the school through here, and underneath the school will be a vault. You want to head in, look for the combat simulator place, so it's the diner right here. Head up to the second floor. There's going to be a guy with a key you need to kill, so there's going to be a bunch of raiders in here, and they're pretty high level, so make sure you kill their leader, grab the key, and then head to the locked door. You should have an objective marker, so in case you get lost. So open the blue door, and then what you want to do is you want to take a left and head upstairs through this door, and there's going to be a bunch of bad guys in here on a glass walkway, so make sure you kill all of them. Go past the walkway into this room, and then head into the back right here and grab the bobblehead next to this broken computer. It is going to be the science bobblehead. Alright, moving on, we're going to go to the Ironworks place. I recommend bringing power armor because every enemy has a flamethrower here and you will get pretty messed up. You can also come here as part of a side quest, but you are going to head into the blast furnace right here and have a little boss fight. If you do this during the side quest, there's gonna be a little talking scene, so while they're talking you can just walk past them and grab the bobblehead on this console right here. If not, they are going to attack you and you are going to get burned, so make sure you grab that. Moving on to the quarry out east. This is a pretty big dungeon with a lot of raiders in the outside and a lot of ghouls in the inside, but make sure you try to get past them. Look for the forklift, and you have the circuit breaker here. If you activate it, a bunch of ghouls are going to attack you, so don't do that. Look for the ladder, and that's your cue to turn right. There's another circuit breaker. Don't activate it unless you want your face bitten off by ghouls, so just use your flashlight and you should be good. Look for terminal 4, and next to it will be a table with the sneak bobblehead. Make sure you pick that up, and that's 10, so you should get the achievements. They're not dolls. For a 10 gamer score, that's the halfway point for finding half of the bobbleheads. The next one's going to be another quest-based one. The first thing you want to do to start this quest tree is head over to Bunker Hill and talk to Deegan. And this is going to be a 3-quest tree, so make sure you do the first quest. It's going to be called Special Delivery. After you finish that, you should get the second quest called Imogen Takes a Lover. And once you finish that, you get the third quest, which is called The Secret of Cabot House. And this will take you to the Insane Asylum, which is where the bobblehead is. This is the only way to get inside because it is locked. So head up there, and you want to head towards the objective. It's going to be right there, that guy who's doing stuff I won't spoil. But the bobblehead's going to be right next to him. It's going to be on this desk right here. It's the Charisma bobblehead, which will help out later on for other achievements. Moving on to the Mass Fusion building. This is in that cluster by the Railroad HQ with a bunch of landmarks. Go in here, there's going to be a bunch of gunners. They're actually pretty tough, so be pretty high level. Head to the top floor, and you are going to fight the boss in that room right there. But behind the couch on the statue will be the Strength bobblehead. So make sure you grab it, and careful not to fall down. Across the street is going to be the Pikmin Gallery. This is another kind of weird dungeon. You're going to fight a bunch of raiders, and you're going to have this part where you drop down and meet the owner of this house right here. And next to the flaming trash can will be the bobblehead. So before you talk to him, make sure you grab that before you go on your merry way. So grab that. It's going to be the lockpicking bobblehead. Always useful. Heading over to the Cannery in the far east right here. This is a pretty easy bobblehead because there's no fighting in this area. Make sure you just go inside, say hi to the staff and all the robots. So head upstairs, and the first thing you want to look for is this button right here. If you don't push this button, you are going to have a pretty high lockpicking skill in order to pick the lock to get into the door. So just hit that button. It will make your life a hell of a lot easier. So make your way to the walkway, and then just jump on the conveyor belt, and then head down to this walkway, and then you can open up the door. You don't have to pick it if you hit the button, which is always cool. Take a left, and in the little office right here will be the bobblehead towards the end, right on top of the computer. Right there, it's going to be the barter bobblehead, which is cool. Moving on to Vault 95, this is towards the glowing sea, so bring like a hazmat suit or something. So head in here, you want to look for this flaming trash can. There's going to be a bunch of gunners in here. Look for that barricade, and then behind some turns is going to be the bedroom, and on top of the radio will be the big guns bobblehead right there. And we're going to move on to the Gunners Plaza. This is in the southeast. And you want to make sure you grab the key. So you're going to go through this dungeon, fight a bunch of gunners, grab the key, and then you can open up the door into the TV room, take out everyone here, and grab the bobblehead. It will be in the center desk. So take out the turrets, take out all the gunners, and once again, recommend being a pretty high level because gunners are super duper tough if you go it too early in the game. So make sure you level up quite a bit before tackling that. Moving on to the Atom Cat's garage. This is in the far east again. There are no enemies here, so nothing to worry about. It's a friendly base. You just want to go into the back garage. It's going to be on the hood of this car right here. So make sure you pick that up. Super duper easy. This is a easy bobblehead. It's going to be the unarmed bobblehead. So I'm going to go all the way to Poseidon Energy, which is the lower right-hand corner of the map. So I'm going to be showing you backwards. This is the entrance from the roof. You can pick this if you have your lock picking skills leveled up. If not, you're going to have to go in through the sewers and then work your way up here. But from the exit, so from the rooftop entrance or the exit, if you went in the sewers way, you want to head through this room, head across the walkway, and you want to make your way into this room right here. You want to turn towards the entrance with the Nuka-Cola machine and then head into this room. And then you want to go over here, look on this desk, and grab the bobblehead right over here. It's the Endurance bobblehead. And then you can move on to the next one. This is up here on this peninsula, the wreck of the FMS Northern Star. It's going to be a little ship with a bunch of crabs and gunners on it. And once again, super high level, so make sure you are ready to tackle it on. Just make your way to the end of the ship. It's pretty linear. Look for that crafting station, and behind here in the corner is going to be that bobblehead. Make sure you pick it up. It's going to be the Agility bobblehead. And the final one is going to be on Spectacle Island, which is once again out east. It's going to be this island. It's the furthest point east on the map, so make sure you swim there. I recommend having a hazmat suit or having the swimming perk, and just go to the southern tip of the island. There should be a crashed ship here. It's the one with the wooden walkways. Just head to the ship and then go around and then take the staircase up to the second floor, and the bobblehead will be in a locker. So go over here and then head up here and then take the stairs up and then turn around, head into this room and grab it right over here. And that's the last one, 20 out of 20. And you should be on your way to the achievement. There it is. It's going to be for 20 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.